We have been working, as you know, to restore the money or to get the money that we need to pay the debt. This is the second of a 4-year master plan that the Commission is entering, and it does call for about a 7% increase in the rate structure. There is also at the bottom of the first page, I'm going to recommend a change. We have a dollar figure for the IPP program at 50 cents, and in discussion with Eric this morning, recommend that drop to 49 cents, which is the present cost. The reason for that, in discussion with Bob Baldwin and others on the User Charge Committee, they went through and calculated a cost of the IPP program, but the way Bob put the data together, it did not include an administrative component. The administrative component was calculated as part of the overall rate structure at 11 cents per 1,000 gallons. So I talked to Bob, you remember at the end of the last City Commission meeting here, and he agreed with me that the administrative cost was not specifically identified relating to the IPP program. And so in an email I didn't provide, I could, to you, he recommended a couple different options of how to handle that. And it seems to me, and Eric's recommendation, that the prudent thing to do is leave our IPP charges alone until the User Charge Committee can either weigh in, or as the mayor sets up a contract renewal discussion group to look at the overall contract, it may be better to include the IPP portion in the contractual arrangement as opposed to the user charge arrangement, which is a whole nother way to address this. So rather than orchestrate some kind of a change, let it sit. That will let this resolution go through. As you could see, the dollars from at least one perspective is only 1 penny, which isn't a particularly large sum at this point.
I would entertain a motion.
So moved. Support.
Are there any commission concerns?
Well,
I'm forming a question, I can tell.
No, it's just that this has been under discussion for a long time, and yet every meeting at which it could possibly be mentioned, there's something else that isn't quite what it had been determined to be the previous time, and that's just a comment, I guess. I don't want to say anything.
No, I understand. Lorraine?
If you want further education, you can take my spot.
I don't want further education. I want it to be done.
It's your opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, nor do I. We have a motion and a second. Roberta, would you call the roll?
James?
Yes.
Rothstein?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Hoganson?
Yes.
This hopefully is the new agreed upon user charge rate. The only people that are billed this amount is Big Rapids Township and Green Township, and it only goes to the township. Interestingly, we use this $5.43 per gallon cost to bill them, and they completely change it as they build rebuild their citizens. So literally nobody is going to see this cost except the administration of the 3 communities. That said, the townships were paying last year $3.86, 85 cents, 86 cents, 85.6, and so it's gone up roughly about $1.80, and we knew when we started the wastewater treatment journey of replacement that need to go up at least $1.25. So I think the numbers appear to be pretty good considering inflation in the meantime too. And so this has been vetted through the the 2 townships and the city. It appears to be a reasonable rate, at least at this point in time. And so it comes recommended, and if we adopt it now, we will implement it in time for the debt payments that come up in 2013.
Can I have a motion?
Support.
Thank you.
Any other further questions or comments from the commission? Lorraine?
No.
Okay. I do want to add something just before we vote. Lorraine, thank you for all your diligence and your hard work.
Oh, you're welcome.
Bless your heart. And to Bob Baldwin. I hope this has done something beyond set a confusing rate that is equitable to everyone. I hope it's helped build a little trust and camaraderie between the townships and I'm sorry Bob isn't here tonight, and the city. It's something that we need to be good stewards of our community and of our river, and it's something that we all need together. And it was a long process. And I think in that process we learned to trust each other, because when it was all said and done, it came out pretty close to what we were thinking about in the first place. So thanks to all those involved. Can I have a vote, please?
Rothstein?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Hoganson?
Yes.
James?
Yes.